So I saw The Flash today. That was a good example of time intervention, right? Now, we're not going to ruin the movie, but the whole point is about time travel is you're creating the spaghetti effect, right? A line upon line upon line, right? Now, how do we think future technology gets to the past? There's only one way, scientists. Time travel. But how far back does it go? 12,000 years? Keep it to be, whatever you got it. Right. Yeah, that don't make sense, right? Unless angels from a different dimension gave us the knowledge, right? Or what you call aliens, right? They are extraterrestrial scientists. I'm not denying that, right? But are you denying they're some place in time, right? Who aren't supposed to be there, right? That mess up the original timeline, right? Do you see what they did, right? And it seems like it's for mating purposes, right? They're creating hybrids. Maybe in the future they all become hermaphroditic. I don't know. That's in order to travel through time, right? I don't know. Hello, there's a reason and a purpose for every purpose under heaven. Why do you think they're hermaphrodites in the gene pool anyway? Where did it come from, right? A race of hermaphrodites? Well, we're the only ones who can become hermaphrodites besides frogs or snails or... You don't see this a lot in animals unless they're around radiation. China. India. You don't like spiders and snakes, but that ain't what it takes to love me. Right. Certain animals don't even need a male, right? Lizards especially. Hello, Mr. Sulu. Anyway. I know. See, if you're trying to help each other, we're all in the same boat, right? You know what I mean? Row your boat, indeed, right? But where are we going to? There has to be a present, past time continuum, right? Someone has to go in the past to finish it up. You know what I mean? For some reason. And they have to be, in their wisdom, hermaphroditic, right? But are they future S's who try it, can't get back as well, right? You see what I'm saying? Right. And get stuck in the past, right? Too. I know. Thanks for all these time travel movies, too. They helped me explain it a little bit better, right? Another possibility is you get trapped in the past with your ancestors. And you can't get back, right? Everything of that, right? Scientists, right? You know, Batman, multi-universe, right? Another problem is you get trapped in the past, right? And you can't get back to the future, right? Right? Even though you're from the future. Why is that? Time is always moving forward, right? See, it might be easy to go back in time than come back from the past, right, to now, right. See, even if you have a date in mind, like in, Back to the Future, right? Let's go over this, right? And you go back, and you change one little thing, right? Whatever it is you change, right? You're causing the ripple time effect, right? We all know that, right? And we saw that with Marty first, or whoever was the first scientist to come up with the idea, right? Another thing is our form suitable for time travel, right? As male or female, right? I don't know, but right. There are hermaphroditic G's, so the G pool, where the hell they come up, right? Okay? Unless we become hermaphroditic one day, right? Well, that's the main dominant gene, you see what I mean? Right. And then we wouldn't look like us fully either, right? Our daughters and their daughters will be sons and daughters, right? Now, some of them have just female genitalia. I saw it in the video. Now, if you're still female with a body of a boy, you're still a daughter. But I don't know who my daughter is. I don't know I had a daughter of the 17 women I had sex with. Why? My shipmates wanted me to give me their messages, right? If they were being got pregnant, right? And had a baby, right? Because, see, they're picking me up on the run. I'm on the run from the shipmates to meet girls, right? Because they're trying to make me gay, right? And I told them that when I told them that. Now, right, how do you know that, Daphne? Daphne. After I got off the ship, how long, within 6 months, did I get married, right? Now, you also need someone in a similar bad situation as you are, like Daphne was, right? He's saying about wasn't in a bad situation, right? But I don't know we met in where? I was in Great Lakes. There's no way I could meet you before Great Lakes, Daphne. Amanda ate my daughter, right? No way in hell, no way in hell. Not in personal way. But you wanted to get her from your mother, and your mother required you to be in a stable household with a husband, right? But you knew what to do to get rid of me. Leave me stranded, didn't she? You know. And then trying to set me up with your daughter, right? Both those worked. Right? You know, there's a difference, honey, right? When a man's really a pedophile, you don't have to trick him every 53 years, 25 years, right? Okay, to be with a child, right? If they're a real pedophile, right? Real pedophiles go after children all the time, right? They get caught, right? You hear all these recent stories, right? Some don't, right? Because it's in the family. That's the problem, too. Most of them are family members, right? You don't know really do that or not, right? Right. I know. They know how to lie their way out of it. I don't. You see, I would tell on myself, I'm like Uncle Harvey, right? And I have to say this, right? You're letting him get away with it if you don't confess your own sins. Okay? It's not about you anymore. It's about the whole family and how that, pizza, right? Fucked up our, excuse me, did I say that out loud? Yes. I used the right word, right? Our whole family. And we let him in. And we let him in. Because he came with something we'd never seen before, money and privilege, right? He get in car deals and all that and was making bukus of money. We never seen all that before. We poor white trash, basically, except Granddaddy had a good job, right? But he was the only one, right? Until, maybe Uncle Marcel later on in the Big Roddy, right? But let's be real here, right? We know the pariah of the family was the Hodges, right? Nothing personal towards any Hodges who's not like Harvey, but, right? And Junior, I don't think he was as bad as his dad, right? I hope not, right? But we were both dealing with Pam being the girl, right? See, we're young boys. We don't know better. Uncle Harvey was the bad example. For you too, ain't he, Roy? Don't tell me we don't know what he did to you with a gun. We heard about that too, right? Okay, we know why, right? You never touched Pam, right? He made damn sure you wasn't going to put it in her and made you sterile, right? I know. See, he didn't mind if even it was a little tiger ridge from me and him, or even his son, right? Or he himself, right? But again, the problem is, right? We don't know what happened there, right? If I had sex with her or not, because part of the covering it up means you can knock me out, right? after the sex that I might not remember. Right? A cover-up means something's already going on before I got involved with it. Y'all knew what was going on, right? I'm being brought into it when we're alone and I'm trying to figure out my desires towards my cousin and know it's wrong. I'm willing to stop, though, too, right? See what I mean? Right. I can stop myself, too, honey, right? I ask the questions I ask for a reason, because nobody's omniscient. Only Satan is omniscient in condemnation, and Jesus is omniscient in forgiveness, right? Do you understand why we're confused, right? If you have one side that wants to condemn everything you're doing, and the other side wanting to forgive everything you're doing, you're at least 50-50 following them both right and wrong, right? Both sides are wrong, and both sides are right? 50-50, 50-50. 50-50. What's up, mate? What's up, mate? You see what I mean? Right. I'm just a man, too. I gotta figure it out, too, for myself, right? Or I will die the death, too, right? I'm not above you or more than you because I'm willing to see the seven seals, right? You're playing the devil's game, though, when you don't see the seven seals, right? And can't, right? But then you're part of the problem, right, in a way, and not part of the solution. But are you always here, right, during this time, right? In other words, we're all part of the problem. We're all part of the solution. And Jesus has a plan, right, in the future, even, to resurrect both the just and unjust. Why is that, right? To give us all another chance, right? We're all human, right? Nobody's perfect. That's the ultimate revenge for what Satan did, is resurrect everybody from the dead again, right? And give us another chance again, right? Even if we make the same mistakes we made before, right? At least we're trying and working on it ourselves, right? Who else can work on it but us if we're the part of the problem, or part of the solution, or both, right? Do you understand? Right? How far can you go, fool?